It is May 21st, 2012 on the International Space Station. I've been up here for over a month now, and I'm getting pretty used to doing things up here, some more than others. One of the harder things to get used to was eating the new space foods. Believe it or not, NASA actually has a wide selection of space foods for us to eat. Also, the Russians have their own selection of foods, so we can mix and match them as we please. The Russian stuff is more canned, and ours is more freeze-dried, so it's nice to have a change of pace. If I had to pick a favorite, I guess I would have to say the garlic mashed potatoes, or maybe the yogurt, I'm not really sure. Up here, we have to follow specific food guidelines so nothing goes wrong. Did you know that on one of the first space missions, an astronaut snuck up a corned beef sandwich with him? Well, I'm getting pretty hungry. I think I'm gonna go have some chicken noodle soup. Oh, what's this? This is astronaut Jack Deswanuk signing off.
It is May 22nd, 2012. Here on the International Space Station, my family was asking me what I've been doing up here, and I decided to make an entry for it. Every day, we must get 2.5 hours of exercise, mostly using resistive equipment just to maintain normal muscle tone and ordinary fitness levels, because without gravity, we do not have to use our muscles like we do on Earth. We must also give each other frequent physicals to monitor our health. When astronauts take spacewalks to check on the outside of the space station, these walks can take up to 7 hours. We are also often asked to give interviews to update those of us back home of our progress and to help us understand what life is like for us on the station. The main reason we are at the International Space Station is for science, and a large variety of experiments are done here. What all the experiments have in common is that we have to improvise with the equipment that is available due to limited space available on the station. Okay, well, it's time for me to go check on the outside of the station. This is Logan Price, signing out.
It's May 23rd, 2012, up here on the station. A lot of people were asking me, how do you go to the bathroom up here? It's actually very simple. Our toilet on the ISS looks a lot like yours at home, but there are some extra parts that were added. One of the parts are the foot straps. They hold you down as you go. Another part are the thigh clamps. They make sure you stay to the seat. The last ones are the vacuums. We need the vacuums because water will not stay in. There is one for solid waste, another for liquid waste. After you go to the bathroom, your solid waste is compressed down and stored on board until the end of the journey. After you urinate, your liquid is put through forward osmosis. It is then recycled back into drinking water. Do you know that before we did this, the liquid waste was actually launched into space? Okay, I think I have to go. This is astronaut Cyrus signing out.
It is May 24th, 2012 on our little home here. When I first got up here, I thought it was going to be slightly boring, but there is so much you can do up here. We can bring some of our own belongings with us. We can spend our leisure time in the same way that we would on Earth by reading our favorite books, listening to music, and a lot of other stuff. Also, since the Earth and the stars that we can see from the space shuttle's windows are so beautiful, we will sometimes spend our time by enjoying the view and taking pictures. In the International Space Station, we also can watch DVD movies, and once a week we're able to talk with our families. Even with all this stuff, we will usually just hang out and talk to each other. Uh-oh, my friends are calling me to watch Finding Nemo. This is Jack Deswanuk signing out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop beep boop beep.
Hey Logan, you're on!
Oh, okay. It is May 25th, 2012 on the International Space Station. I had to do a lot of maintenance work up here today. This isn't that surprising considering how much work we have had to do in the past. On January 2004, a minor air leak was detected on board of the ISS. At 1.5 pounds of air per day was being leaked into space. This was a very close one, but there are countless other times. Like on October 30, 2007, during Expedition 16, a flight day 7 of STS-120's visits to the ISS, following the repositioning of the P6 truss segment, ISS and a Space Shuttle Discovery crew members began the deployment of the 2 solar arrays on the truss. The Space Shuttle Columbia disaster on February 1, 2003, during STS-107, a non-ISS mission, resulted in a 2.5-year suspension of the U.S. Space Shuttle program. This just shows how life on the ISS can be very dangerous and you need to be ready for any scenario. Logan Price, signing out.
It is May 26th, 2012, up here on the station. I was just getting my clothes on and I realized that Most people don't know what we wear on the ISS. Inside the space shuttle, the air pressure is kept at 1 atmosphere, which is the same level as on Earth. The temperature and humidity are controlled so that we can live comfortably. Therefore, except for the orange flight suits that we wear during launch or entry, we do not need any special clothes. We dress in the same manner that we do on Earth. We are unable to do our laundry inside the space shuttle, so we bring several sets of different clothes to wear every day. We also bring extra cotton shirts and pants. Well, it's time to go. This is astronaut Cyrus signing out.
It is May 27, 2012 on the International Space Station. I'm so glad to be up here and to be an astronaut. It was really hard to get here, but I'm glad I did it. Some of the requirements for being an astronaut are a bachelor's degree from a college in engineering, biological science, physical science, or mathematics. An advanced degree is desirable. Also, you need at least 1,000 hours of pilot in command time in a jet aircraft. You need a distance visual acuity of 20/100 or better uncorrected, correctable to 20/20 each eye. Also, your blood pressure needs to be 140/90 measured in a sitting position. And finally, your height needs to be between 62 and 75 inches. Luckily, I was able to pass all of these tests and I got to come up here. Another thing is astronauts and ISS workers have the same requirements, so I could go either or. Okay, I need to go help my friends with the experiment. This is Jack the Zodiac signing out.
It is May 28th, 2012. I'm about to get ready to go to bed. But before I go, I need to wash up and brush my teeth. When I'm in space, I should take a sponge bath, because with no gravity, a normal shower wouldn't work. The soap is made so that you don't need to get it wet when you bathe, so I can use it and then continue going. Brushing your teeth is the easier part, because it is just like it is at home. We use a normal toothbrush and toothpaste. When doing it, and when we are finished, we either swallow or we spit it into a rag. Even after we are done brushing our teeth with it, we recycle the water back into normal drinking water. Managing your hygiene is very easy to do in space, thanks to all of these things. Now I must go and do my stuff. Oh, this is Jax!
It is May 29, 2012, up here on the station. The rest of my crew has gone to sleep and I'm pretty tired myself. I think I'll hit the hay right after this. I bet you're wondering how we sleep up here, huh? Well, there are many ways to do it, but now we do it all the same way. We sleep in the same place called the habitation module. Inside of it, there are sleeping bags on the walls that we have to crawl inside of. U.S. astronauts take sleep medication and are kept on 24-hour Earth-based schedules to help get uninterrupted and regular sleep. Windows are covered during sleep to block out light, and many of us wear black sleep masks. Equipment like fans and air filters on board create constant noise, so many of us sleep with earplugs to block the sound. Well, I'm really tired, so I think I'm going to go to sleep now. This astronaut Cyrus logging off. Heading back to Earth now, guys!
Engaging thrusters!